Let's talk about fishing, shall we? So the first advice I'm gonna give you is start a fisher with 50 fishing maybe, or just one fishing to obtain that nubified fishing pole, with which even if you die, you will never lose that because it is nubified unless you go red, but it's very unlikely that you go red on your fisher. And now let's see the Wikipedia page on Ultima Online Second Age, which is done really well. Basically what we have here is let's take a look here. Fishing items at the beginning, of course, you will fish boots, sandals, normal fish. You will fish prized fish. You will fish a bunch of crap. The first thing worth noticing is that you will start fishing a Tattered level 1 treasure map from 90 skill and message in a bottle from 100 skills. Now, here fishing, it tells you that it's on a 10-second timer, which is not correct. Fishing is on an 8-second timer. And while you fish, you can be invest and use the pole, but once you use the pole, you will get yourself revealed, so you cannot fish while hidden. And remember that fishing, until you reach, for instance, 90 skill, where you can actually gain treasure maps, it is perfectly okay to fish AFK. Once you reach 90 and you can collect treasure maps, and especially at 100 GM fishing, where you can collect message in the bottles, it is considered AFK resource gathering and it is forbidden, so you have to do it attended. Now let's move forward in the page, and here it tells the higher your skill, the higher the chance of catching something more valuable than a normal fish. And I may add that when you have low fishing and you're fishing in deep waters, and we'll talk about deep waters in a bit, you have a chance of spawning sea serpents, and they can actually be annoying. Now, we talked about deep waters. To raise the skill, you can raise the skill basically. The maximum here, it says, the maximum fishing skill you can gain is 93.2 fishing in normal waters. Okay, so you can fish at the dock, a Britain dock, anywhere you want, and you still can gain fishing. Once you move up to 93.2, you gotta go to deep waters, and deep waters, it means it's basically 8 tiles away from mainland. And we'll talk about this later, because there are many places where you can fish in deep waters that are inside guard zone, and many places you can fish in deep waters that are inside dungeons, and we'll take a look at them later. Now basically, let's take a look, for instance, at these places where you can fish in deep waters that are inside guard zone. The main one is here. Let's go Britain. Let's go Britain. Britain, where is Britain? Britain, you know the place in Britain. Let's put the map on here. Map. Okay, here. Let's put the map on. Okay, here in Britain. Let's go there. So let me pause the video a sec. Okay, I bet you know where we are. Here we are at Britain docks. So if you place a boat here, you can see all this sea, okay, all this sea, and much more. Basically, you have the island, the Britain Islands, the what they call the Horseshoe Island, the Eiffel Island. Well, it's basically all guard zone until there. You can find, you can take a look on your Razor. If you go to your map in Razor, you see guard lines. And yeah, town guard lines, and here is all deep waters highlighted in dark blue, and it's inside guard zone. It means that you cannot be killed there. Okay, there is no NPC calling guards for you, but definitely you cannot be killed there. Another place that is inside guard zone where you can fish even not using the boat is Vesper. So let's go Vesper. Here we are at Vesper, okay, and here, for instance, you have this long bridge here. Boy, this is lagging. Boy, how lagging this is. Okay, you have this long bridge here. I've seen people fishing here, and you can cast here, and it is deep water. Okay, and not only this bridge, you have only other bridge. You have also other bridges, I guess. For instance, this bridge. You are fishing inside town. Here, maybe you don't have line of sight. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Let's keep it. You cannot fish while riding. Yeah, that makes perfectly sense. You need to be closer to the water. Yeah, there you can fish in deep waters. You can definitely fish in deep waters in town. I don't have fishing on this character. You don't need to have a fishing pole equipped actually to fish. Okay, you can also fish without it being equipped. Let's do it like that. So you can do that. Okay, not a problem, you can do that. So this is a solid advice to be honest. Now the question is, how do you raise fishing? Raise fishing is very easy. Okay, I believe the best thing about raising fishing is doing it on a boat. Okay, let's imagine you place a boat. Okay, and then this is not a video of boat safety or usage tutorial, but we'll cover a little bit. Never unlock the planks, or because if the planks are unlocked, people can board your ship. You can use the hatch to deposit the key. You have 2 copies of the keys. One can be in your bank, one can be on your character. One is created in your bank, one is created on your character. I advise you never having key copies on you, because if you have the key copies on you and somebody kills you, they can telekinesis the body, recall on the key, and steal your boat and your loot and everything. So how do you raise fishing? Okay, you are not mounted, as we said. Raise anchor. The best way, in my opinion, is to say slow back. Okay, and use your fishing pole every 8 seconds, targeting relative location. And you can do this along the server lines, where you are sure to not have any obstacles, and loop 8 seconds and fish. Stop. Okay. You may run into occasional water elementals, and you may run on the occasional deep sea serpents. You might wanna have a macro that checks if a deep sea serpent is in range, and maybe command the ship to sail faster. But apart from that, this is just a way of raising the skill. It's perfectly fine to raise it like this up until GM. And once you reach GM, you are able to fish message in a bottles. As for message in a bottle, now we have a very appropriate song about it. Message in the bottles, you approximately find 1 per hour by constantly fishing every 8 seconds. But what's interesting is that you allow 3 accounts, so you can actually fish like 3 message in the bottles per hour. And to fish message in the bottles, we mentioned that you need GM fishing. No other is fine. No other skill is fine. GM fishing, period. You have to stack your 3 fishermen here on the boat, maybe on the same tile. Fishing. Once you reach GM fishing, you will stop spawning deep sea serpents and sea serpents, so that's gonna be perfectly fine. You will have no issues at all. Now, and what to do with message in the bottles? Well, message in the bottles, the great news is that in this era, they can be fished even with 0 fishing. It's basically like treasure maps. You know that with treasure maps, you can dig treasure maps with 0 mining, but you have to be on the exact tile. Whereas, if you had, say, like GM mining, you can dig in a radius of 9 tiles, I believe, or 10 tiles, and still dig the map. With message in the bottles is the same. If you have GM fishing, you have a wider radius in which you can which you can search. If you have zero fishing, you have to fish basically in a small area, but you have coordinates. So you go to those coordinates, and what can happen? So let's try and fish a message in a bottle now. So when you fish message in a bottle, you find this bottle. Let's see, I should have some here. You find this bottle, and it says message in a bottle, and when you open, you double click the bottle. Let's say you double click the bottle, a message in the bottle is taken outside. Okay, anybody can sell it. It's not can fish it. It's not like treasure maps that you have to dig it with the guy that decoded it. Here anybody can do that. You double click it and it says something, and something with a story sometimes, and it gives you coordinates. So here is 115 degrees south and 106 degrees west. So we gotta pinpoint it on Ultima Online auto map. Okay, and take a look at where it is. So I'm gonna do it now and see what I can find, and I try to fish it to reach it with a boat and fish it. So yeah, let's see. So with this location we pinpointed something northwest of Isle of the Avatar, so let's try and sail there. Okay, I have bought a sextant. I believe that sextant can come nubified, and we gotta sail to these coordinates. So let's put it here. This is the scavenger hunt. No, the quest. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, we gotta sail to the exact coordinates. It will take a while. Okay, we can skip ahead this part. Okay, here we are, basically on the spot. Let's see the sextant. Okay, yeah, we are basically one tile away, so we can try and fish. Let's see, we have the MIBS on the message in the bottle on ourselves. It has to be on yourself to fish it, so let's try and fish it. Fish for a while, you catch nothing, so it means we are fishing not in the correct place. A server save. Boring. So not the correct tile. Yeah, it requires a bit of micromanaging. So let's see. So here with zero fishing, I'm apparently not able to fish it, so I'm trying a guy with 10 fishing here. Let's see. Is he able to? We'll see. Okay, there you go, he managed to fish it. So this is a myth bust. I mean, with zero fishing, I was not able to fish it, so I guess we need at least 10 fishing to do it. Now the loot inside. Here you have three types of loot. You can either have a level 1 chest, a level 2 or a level 3 chest. This is a level 1 chest. You have 1k gold, various items, rags, scrolls. You can have up to level 3, so it's 3k. The problem is, this is not a very good source of items. I have done maybe 1k MIB in my life. Okay, I'm not doing ever a message in the bottle again. And the loot is not really good. Okay, you can make money with this, but to make money with this, you don't have to. You don't fish them like I did. You fish them basically. So you have 100 of them or 200. You take note in an Excel file of the coordinates. You put them on a map, and you go fishing basically. So you group a little bit of them together and you go on the coordinates. GM fishing also helps because you can be less precise on the coordinates, and you fish tons of them. You fill your ship with chests, and at the end of the day you use a restock agent to restock gold, to restock rags, to restock maybe scrolls and gems, and go sell them. As for weapons, I mean, weapons are really not good, and you don't find items, so it's save money. Because message in the bottles normally go for 1.2k, and you can basically make 2k out of them of pure gold, and rags, scrolls, gems, you can make 2.5k, easily 2.5k. So you basically net 2k per MIBS. So if you fish 100 MIB, you make 200 gold, 200k gold. Totally safe, because nobody's gonna come here to kill you. And if they do, I mean, you can just recall out and that's it. So this is a very good way of making money, in my opinion, but items will not be very valuable. We have one more interesting thing. That, remember that at the beginning I told you that there's fishes that will give you stats. For instance, this is giving me 5 intelligence. Now the question is it stacking with Bless, for instance? It's not stacking with Bless. Unfortunately, it's not stacking with Bless. And they are not also stacking with potions, if I recall correctly. And they're not stacking with each other. You see, you're already under the effect of a similar effect, and they cannot stack, unfortunately. So you cannot have plus 20 from pots and plus 5 from this, or plus 10 from Bless and plus 5 from this. So yeah, that's technically, practically no use to this. If you want to have the nubified sextant, you gotta have 1 point in cartography. That will give you the nubified sextant. And this is pretty much it for fishing. I really hope you learned something, and I'm sure I missed something in this guide. And if I missed something, I really hope that you're gonna basically put something in the comments. And if the comments are really on spot, I will make them sticky so everybody can see the comments. So interact with this, put like, subscribe, and really let's make UOSA great again together. The channel is almost hitting 200 subscribers. It's still a long way to 1k. Yeah, things are definitely moving. And second age, well, yesterday we had a shooting for some second age material. We still have events. Tomorrow is going to be Halloween, so trick or treat day with the special event for the best trick or treater. So that's definitely the place to be, Ultima Online second age. Thanks everybody for watching, and I see you soon in the next video. Get out of here.